And post. Ding, 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 Hi, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. We're gonna get back to some miniature painting, yeah. I should have changed the music beforehand. Gotta get used to this. Yeah, because apparently, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow gets copyright claim. Which... awesome. Which one haven't we done? So hard trying to find music that doesn't get, like, BTFO'd by DMCA. Lament? Nah, let's do Rondo. No, not Rondo. Portrait of Ruin. There we go. Yeah, portrait. Alright, well, I hope everyone is doing well. So I have a bit of a small gap between my cosplay work right now, so I wanted to paint some minis. The Moon Gauntlet, I think it's called. Crusade starts this week, and I want to try to get a bit more sisters done in the few hours I have in between. Doing the cosplay work. Yeah, YouTube chat is up. But when I was getting home, I got a package here from Hatchet Publishing, which is the guys who make the Combat Patrol mag. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing to see what's in here. And then we're gonna paint some minis. And that's, you know, my personal information. You don't need to see that. So, oh, cool. I got some nips here. I think this was one of like the higher tier rewards. Oh, and I think this is a scraper. Scrape off like the mold line. So there you go. If you paid the few bucks more. Yeah, it's already paying dividends, I guess. Alright, let's see. I already see some paints. Anything else in here? One, two. Okay, so they sent me 4. Not sure which. That's. Oh, so this was right. Okay. Wait, and where's... oh, it's out of order. Very good. So this is, 3. Issue 3. It comes with Infernus Marines, which I already have some. Painted up like Doom Guy. So, I've been actually getting a lot of ideas when I'm working on cosplay. I've been getting a lot of ideas of taking up some Space Marine. Oh, so it actually comes with the Combat Patrol data sheets in here. It has cards. I didn't think it was. I guess these are special, like, oh, cool, like little mission things off, like terrain pieces. These are some neat extras. It's with Infernus Marines. Oh, I absolutely ripped the cover here. Oops. I'm not going to do like a deep dive or anything, but I'm quickly go through here. I also may want to get like a binder for this. Oh, cool. It even tells you. It even gives you a mission here. Which I know that's what was supposed to come in here. A lot more on the way. Put this away. My biggest complaint about this Combat Patrol mag is that they don't have any sisters Combat Patrol. Like, I know the new one is poop, but I'd gladly take it if I means getting more sisters. Oh, I got a tag. Someone tagged me. Alright, and then this one we have a couple paints. The Crag Blue, Wraithbone, and Barak Nar Burgundy. Oh, and a brush. These are cool. Oh, I didn't have the burgundy, so maybe I might use that for something. What's in this guy real fast? Oh, but this one kind of like opened up pretty cleanly, so I guess it must have been like binding areas or something on the other one. Yeah, so this is... though not the best idea, because you still would want to really prime the models. There you go. So there's a couple of basic missions and whatnot. Yeah, I think this is the magazine is still in like the very learning phase. So there's no reason for this to go, for the paints to go back in here. Actually, you know, organizing, I will. Oh, almost fell off the other side of my table. What I might do is I might get those off to some friends who want to like try to paint or whatnot. I'm at like an excessive amount of models and whatnot, and might just like get models and paints to friends to see if they want to get into it. Because my pile of shame is big, and getting these magazines is going to make it even bigger. Alright, so this one we have some dice. And we got a sergeant. So, extra dice are cool. So I'm gonna put these off to the side. You could never have too much dice. Or maybe at some point you could. And just tells you how to paint. Using the paints from the previous issue. At the mission. Again, some like really basic stuff which you could probably skip over if you have a pretty good handle of the rules. But hey, you know, more models, and I actually have some ideas for Space Marines. Because for the life of me, I would not be able to just sit here and do the same army entirely. Move the dice to the side, and the last issue is kind of, I'm actually also a bit disappointed this stuff is not coming in like week per week. Like getting these every Wednesday or something. But this is issue 6. Marines. We got a lot of Marines already, so they're gonna give me some Tyranids. Some bugs. And these are the Bobgots. Again, tells you how to do paint. Do a bit more info on the some lore. Lore is nice. Get into more scenarios, kind of really basic ones. And yeah, that's just about it. Next one, next two, we're gonna have a lot of fucking Termagants, which, you know, God Emperor knows I need more. I need more of these guys. So I'm gonna put this stuff away. And we could get on to the mini painting. Oh, got another thing on Discord. Where am I being pinged from? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll just put these off to the side. I don't need to run to them right now, so... what I want to get painted in time for Saturday is I want to finish up, Penitent Engine here. A Seraphim Squad. A, Repentia Leader, which I got, about a whole, like, unit of 10 Repentia, one of these guys. But, the Repentia are perfectly painted and painted well. The, Superior, though, is just, like, wasn't finished, so I'm gonna want to try to clean that up. That'll probably be second. And then a, Canoness I put together. I get bashed. So, that's the work that's cut out. So, my, order of things to do is Penitent Engine, Superior, Seraphim, because I'm probably gonna need some bit of variety for my army for Crusade. And then my Canoness, my new Canoness. Probably too much water in there. That's fine. Now I'm gonna run and get my water cup. I'll put some dice away. Actually, maybe not the dice. It's kind of powdered things. What a cup got. I feel like I'm probably missing some things, some supplies still. Because it has been a good few minutes since I've done any mini painting. It hasn't been that long, it's just been my mind shifted to cosplay. So we got the penitent engine here. It's already been base coated or primed with high gloss black. Did it with gunmetal. This is going to be a quick paint job because I honestly don't see much going on with penitent engines. They're kind of pretty basic in my opinion, for the way I've envisioned these. I am missing some things, like a little thing I ripped. I'm not sure where I put some of my stuff. Oh, yeah, I do have an imagifier. Oh, here's all the supplies for, like, building these guys. I think I brought them with me in case I ever got bored up in Jersey and I needed, you know, something to kill a few minutes. Sorry guys, I'm losing my mind. Is it in my box of Mason bits? Terrain bits? No. What the hell did I do with my grip? This is a really good showing on my end. Yeah. At least I don't have any viewers, right? Oh, yes. Yeah. You know, I absolutely was certain I didn't do anything crazy with it because I wasn't. Would have kept it here with other miniature supplies. Has to be at least be on my desk. One of my desks. Check this Wawa bag. Should I put it in the box with the bitchiest? No, there's no room for that. Yeah. Good job, me, for losing this. It fell somewhere in the back. Well, it looks like I know what I have to buy when I'm at GW this weekend for Crusade, is I need to buy another one of those handles. And I know exactly what's going to happen is the moment I buy another one, the one I'm looking for is going to appear. That's how it always happens. I'm just checking some things real fast. Alright, well, we could start. Alright, bit begrudgingly. Is I use my weighted block, which by the way is not even that magnetic, so I probably won't be using that. Alright, so... Wow! That off again. And ripped out more of the brick. These little brick pieces are just not strong, so I'm gonna have to, on my own time, I try to pin this down. Not sure how I'm gonna handle. Can't remind myself of this missing handle. But, I guess I have to just do it the old-fashioned style and, like, hold it. If I have any other way of, like, clamping it down. Fine. Alright, actually, one last thing before painting is a candle lit. This is Warhammer 40k, and we like our candles lit. I am doing it with the most masculine candle I've found. It was on sale at Michael's. Like 3 of these for $1, like $10. Alright, so Penitent Engine. This is gonna be simple, so I don't imagine Penitent Engines needing a lot of detail in them. I think they should actually have a lot less detailed paint job than a lot of the other things. The reason why is because they don't last long in battle. These guys are made to rush out, die in battle, and deal as much damage to the enemy as possible. They're not out there for long, so they're not going to gather rust. They're not going to gather a whole lot of grit or whatnot. They're built kind of shoddily. And, it's not like a holy relic or anything. So these guys, I don't see, like, having a whole lot of weathering. I think it's fine having a lot of these the same color. I'm going to pick out some details, though. But not a whole lot. I'm gonna press myself on these fucking torches, though. So I'm gonna do what I do on the all the other penitent guys. Find it. Had a very good, like, decayed flesh color. There we go. Oh, Shadow Flesh by Pro Krill. Down a bit lower. Get off some of the crust here. Yeah, this stuff is pretty good for penitent guys. It's a real, like, sickly flesh color. And would you believe it? I'm gonna start with my Citadel starter brush. The other thing I haven't been able to find, which is probably in the same silly place as the fucking handle, is brush cleaner. Which I should probably find that as well before. I don't want to ruin this. Ooh, lad! Alright, I'm gonna search for this crap again. Yeah, I am officially pissed off at myself. Because I'm also missing that good brush cleaner too. The stuff that comes in kind of like a soap dish. I have to purchase some more of that. I'm gonna do that now. Amazon. What is soap? Maybe brush. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I'm not gonna use the good brush. I'm gonna use my shit brush then. Okay. Who keeps pinging me on Discord? Oh, community night announcement. I assume the let's put a rag or strap over him. Okay, if I slip up and get on that dragged Luthen. This arm's a real pain in the ass spot. Probably slipping all over the place back there. This arm's easier to get to. Let me see if I can pull this closer to me because I want to hurt my back doing this. What I'm finding cool about this paint is that I do actually have like a couple seconds to fix something if I make a slip. I'll just get back to that area. With my brush, or the paint got waterlogged. I wonder if that is like some sort of rag or strap or something, because that looks like one piece of cloth. Alright. I will consult. something. Like my codex. I actually have to start looking up Crusade rules and whatnot. That doesn't help. Oh, you know why? Because this is an older, the 9th edition Penitent engine, I think. I'm gonna make that leather. Like the guy's entirely encased in like a leather sack. Well, not entirely, but... Okay, we could move on. I think I'm gonna do the bags next. No, maybe I should try to get the skin underneath them done. Mostly a good job with these legs. Oops, sorry for knocking the camera. Like, stop it, I'm ticklish there. Oh, there's the face. Take a quick look at my other miniature guys. Color I made the rags and whatnot. Doesn't need to be exact, but getting them at least in the same, like, similar color. Pretty nice. Oh, I just made it gray. Okay. Easy. Well, maybe not figuring out which gray I used. Yeah, close to. A cultist cloak, I think. Actually, I'm gonna shake this up a bit more. Because it has been a bit. I know the speed paints like to settle. And I'm probably gonna invest in soon is a one of those like mini mixers you see on the some of the YouTubers use. So I'm not sure if this paint's even going to show up over the gray. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Definitely need something with a bit more pigment in it. I don't think a paint's going to do it. Oh crap, I have here. I go brown. We'll try it. Oh, I barely ever went into this. Oh, it's actually covering pretty well. It's not as bright as a brown as I would have liked, but you know what? We'll roll with this. What I like about this model, though, is that the padlock is right on his balls, so like every time this thing moves, it's slapping him in the nuts. That's what the sinner gets for putting pineapple on pizza. I actually have a fucking hilarious thing to do at the end of this. Think about, like, right in his crime, his sin, around the edge of the base. That's I'm on the scan, but that's fine. Actually, not really gonna worry about that too much. Honest. Yeah, that's like sufficiently dirty. And this guy is like bolted onto a piece of wood here, so I'm gonna have to. That's Armageddon dust. That's flesh. Wait, didn't I have? I have wood speed paint, but I don't think it's gonna do well on the over the oh, that came out weird. Over the gunmetal, so I'll probably do a coat of this lighter stuff first and then go over it with this wood speed paint. I might have to just go over that part with gunmetal later on. And go as deep on that side. We didn't need 2 codes, but muscle memory probably just took over there. Alright, now it's time for the wood speed paint. Dark wood. Did I have any other wood speed paint? Probably not. I'm going to go over what I just did. A little crevice here. Come in. Got some fresh gunmetal too. Oh, hey, what's going on? Hope you're doing well, dude. Sorry if it took a couple minutes to see that. Oh, it's way too much brush. Ups and downs and all rounds. You know how it is. Oh, yes. All too well. Well, as long as you're doing well, that makes me happy. I'm good on the... Oh, probably use it. Here. Yeah, it's been, it's been rough, so I understand it, dude. It's hot out there. I think I'm actually gonna do a lighter, metal on at least some of these pieces, just to kind of, like, separate it. Other than the Space Marine game, I could never get into Warhammer. Yeah, it's... It's a lot. But the game is good. Well, the Space Marine games are good. Actually, most games are good. Yeah, MechWarrior is the thing I grew up with the PC games, but apparently the tabletop BattleTech is also pretty good, and the recent version of the game is, I've been told, is also pretty good too. I wouldn't mind maybe giving that a shot sometime down the road. That's right. That MechWarrior 2 intro is like burnt into my mind. He's got a lock on me! He's got a lock on me! And then all the MechWarrior 2 is just so fucking good. MechWarrior, choose your clan. Oh, chat isn't scrolling, or chat's being blocked off by... Oh. I grew up on the tabletop with the old man. Nice. I know that it was actually mind blown to me when I learned this, which I was probably pretty late to learn this, but yeah, I was surprised when I learned that MechWarrior did come from the BattleTech tabletop game. I always, for like the longest time, I always thought it was just MechWarrior. Brought me up on the PC games, and yeah, those intros were epic. Yeah. Like, I remember having the, getting the big box and everything, which I actually own a copy of that for MechWarrior 2. Probably not worth anything, but I really enjoy it. And yeah, that game is... after all this time, I still love it. I still, like, just talking about it kind of makes me want to try to boot it up. And they get presented with like a some like 140p resolution intro that used to take up a whole screen on an old like a CRT monitor. That was also a shock too, going back to the game after like 10 years or something and just seeing the intro so small, and you're like, hey, what happened here? It was a branding thing, kind of like movie rights to Marvel. Publishers didn't want to pay the license, so they said we'll make our own game with blackjacks and hookers. Well, they did a good fucking job with those blackjack and hookers, because holy shit. Oh, I played 3. I'm trying to remember the intro though. I think MechWarrior 2 is the thing that's burned into my mind because it was more young, I guess. Or I played that a lot more because that was the only game, it was like the only game I had that year. I'll look it up later though. A lot of these colors, it's definitely brighter, but I'll darken it up later with a bunch of washes. In fact, it's probably be these silver pieces are probably going to be the only thing I'm going to use non-oil on. Big owl come down like a mountain neck. A mountain, a medium neck pylon going over. Oh, rad! Hop back out on this. That. Then a vulture dumps a full missile pack into a Thor's face and blowing him up. Then title popping up. Oh, that sounds rad. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out later. Wait, why does this guy have fucking purity seals? He's a sinner. Also has a bit of a screen here, so I'm gonna... thing here, do bright silver. Oh, I wonder how this is gonna work. Oh, that just pops up. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely watch that later. Thanks for the link. Do we want to, like, anything else with the... I here. I think I'll try to get his helmet at least. Yeah, and MechWarrior does actually, or rather, I should say, Warhammer has some connection to MechWarrior in it. They have these big mechs themselves, and they're called Knights, and it's essentially just MechWarrior. And the guys were directly inspired. Games Workshop was directly inspired by MechWarrior to make them, and they have like their own like houses and whatnot. It's really just straight up MechWarrior and Warhammer. But those guys are pretty expensive. I've never got any of those. But they're actually like legitimately really big. Yeah, they show. Oh, right. Yeah, they do show up in this first one. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go and put some known oil. On those silver parts. Liquid skill. At least that's what they say it. Or that's what they call non-oil. Much there. Oof, I forgot how raw 2's intro is. As in raw, as in good, or as in it's old and very low quality or low resolution. Because it's both. Oh, it's older. Yeah. Well, you know, it was... Oh, yeah, I didn't think you were knocking it. I mean, it was technically an M-DOS game. It was only the second one. Yeah, if you try to play the game these days, it will come up, like, especially on like a modern like monitors and whatnot, it's gonna come up like a fucking speck. On the screen. Gotta have to be like really use a lot of non-oil to get the effect here. Alright, for all the wires, I think I'm just gonna go for a basic black. I want to try to wrap this up today. Oh, I also missed something. Yeah, I remember playing the first one on SNES. Yeah, I own that. I also did play it back then too. That game was hard as fuck. I don't know if anybody play tested it. Oh, cool. I got a follow. Thanks for the follow. Cool Whip 135. Appreciate it. Yeah, I did beat it, but I had to choose the AI to win. It gets rough. Yeah, I've heard. Keep seeing something pop up on Twitch chat and then disappearing. Maybe it's just my imagination. I'm not completely 100% paying attention to it because honestly painted. Or maybe Twitch is just screwing with me. Yeah, I absolutely got into the groove before, and I've completely ignored chat messages before, and I feel terrible because like I rarely get anybody here. And then, but you just get yourself completely in the groove. They did just update their policies. Yeah, I was wondering what that was about. I got the message too, but I didn't really like read it. And it was also blocking chat. Oh, this sucks. Trying to get these wires and whatnot back here. Yeah, so it's like... I couldn't read them because they popped up in the middle of the stream. And it was like a big, huge like bar at the bottom of the Twitch page I have up that has chat. So I had to like accept it just so I could actually keep up with you guys. We sold our souls to Twitch to get the message out of the way. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Here comes the Amazon employee now, Twitch employee. Yeah, could take my soul. Like all these wires. I mean, if I was doing this, I would have, or if I was building this, I would have painted it in chunks, but I got this second hand. I didn't know you had a YouTube. Enjoy the sub. Yes, I've been, when I started to stream, I used to do, stream to Twitch and upload the VOD to YouTube, and now I've just been streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm gonna consider this part done. I'm gonna move on to these other bits. Thinking I might need to pick your brain about that later. Yeah, sure thing. I'm not like a Twitch partner you have to have a lot of viewers for. Twitch doesn't actually care if you stream to multiple platforms. Excuse me. So what I'm gonna... Actually, what I'll do next is I'll take some silver here and then paint these giant pizza cutters with it. Try to make it pop out more from the rest of the gunmetal. Would make catching VODs easier. Yeah. And you get to kind of be lazy about it. Because before, what I would do is that I would, if I was doing this, like, just recording the streams, I would have to, sometime post-stream, which I got real lazy about. Is I would have to go in there and like stitch together videos because I wouldn't want to record when I was in the bathroom, or I have to try to remove some parts, and it just got like forced me to become lazy because I didn't want to deal with that every night. But like this, it automatically saves to YouTube. There's probably some stuff I could chop out, but you know what? Fuck it. And no, I'm not going to AX. There might... I try to go back for some Cali conventions, but never really that one because my summer convention rally or lineup is always stacked over here. Like there's Otakon, Too Many Games, Classicon East. Oh man, I'm making it back to the West Coast to catch up on some and the like. Yeah, it's a tough thing for AX because it's like, the hottest time of the year. It's in between all my other stuff. I always have issue with convention, and I just kind of just never have fun there. Yeah, sorry, dude. AX is a tough pill for me. Alright, I'll go over a few other places. Other spots. The silver makes some of the speed paints I intend to use. Another time is all. Yeah. Like, if you were to, honestly, like, if you were to make it out to, like, something like ALA, or maybe to, a Vegas convention, like Level Up Expo, I actually do try to go out of my way for those. Got a lot of friends in Vegas. Oh, yes. And I only have good things to say about Dragon Con, except for the insane hotel prices. Dragon Con is an amazing time. Vegas is a good time, but I gotta stock. Oof. Can't say I've had that. I have that experience, but yeah, oof. Oh, what? Something popped up. Sec. Won't make it to Dragon Con this year, but planning to go the next year. Yeah, if my life kind of stops fucking with me for a year, I'll be able to go. I've been meaning to go back. It's so good. A lot of my friends go. I have people in Georgia. I know. Through military and conventions, I got a shotgun spread across the U.S. Yeah, I think that's kind of the experience we all have. At least a lot of us. Yep, that's absolutely how it is. I have, like, all these different friends groups in all these different locations. And it's all split. I have friends in like Cali, Vegas, probably still have some connections in Florida, stuff from Jersey. And then there's you out in the Midwest. Something I forgot to do is barrels. Yeah. And, you know, it's kind of hard to make friends too, like when you get out of the military and whatnot. I have very little friends in my area. I got it on somewhere. Well. Honestly, this paint job for me does not need to be perfect. And Lady Fred dings me on that. You can make friends wherever you go. You're so outgoing. Plus, I always felt like an interview. But yeah. I guess so. I mean, that's kind of like the opposite of it. It's like, I'm not ever, you know, like an antagonistic person or a jerk outside. I think I like that. Before I do anything more with the arms, I wanna I can do up here. Oh, there's actually now noticing that there's wood here, and there's more security seals. Ugh. Of course not. Of course not. Right, so I'm gonna need to hit up a lot of areas with this primer. But yeah, I guess I'm like not outgoing enough or something. I'm friendly, but just not outgoing enough to make friends, I guess. I think of it more like nerds are everywhere. You just have to get them on this subject. Yeah, that's probably true. Where am I cute? Bobbed a bit too much on one of the purity seals. That's a pain area. No other like weird wood areas, are there? No. But while I have the primer out, I'll start doing this flame stacks. Started doing these on the tanks. These ones are smaller. The trick here is just going to paint the flames and then go over the cage. Metal color. This sucks. I'm even wearing like a magnifying glass on my head. I'm still finding it very difficult way to pick out the cage of the flame and what's the flame itself. At least I think I did that well. I'm jumping around a bit, but I think I'm gonna get pains. Yeah, fuck it. It's all flames now. Yeah. I think I'm also like the only local Sisters of Battle player too, so I don't think anyone else is gonna know. That was not very bright. Just want to use this method before. Is probably over. That's alright, I had to represent someone who kind of thing. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with Warhammer 2 is that you could there's a lot of the story and lore is actually just kind of just BS. It's like if Star Wars had no limit to the power scaling, you get Warhammer. Yellow doesn't need to be a complete coat, but I'm gonna go build color up over that while I go do other things. Go back to the wood. Well, lucky for you, the orcs do work in pretty much every scenario in Warhammer. Back to this main area. The contrast paint got in. I have some orange. What does it mean in Star Wars? Ah, okay. Going through some of my notifications here. Yeah. Where I was in, it's over 10. Or past 10. Yeah. The pig guard people are pretty close to them. You need to talk to my Star Wars guru guy for that one. I feel like I know what they're called. It's just the name's escaping me. Ah, yes, anxiety music. That's one of the things I love about the convention nerd material community. When I get lost on a subject, I always have a guide to double check who's ball deep on the subject. Yeah. Like, I definitely have, like, a couple different Pokemon guys, a Star Wars guy, even though I'm kind of the Star Wars guy at times. I'm gonna... Security seals. Oh, this stuff is yelling up pretty badly here. Usually the Trigun Ghost Rider guy. Yep, yeah, I know you're definitely the Trigun guy. I didn't know Ghost Rider was the other thing, though. I think it's somewhat better. Also wondering why a sinner has purity seals. I'm missing any other purity seal, am I? Oh, be good. Oh, wax seals. Good. didn't do the best job on this parchment. Oh, I forget, I want to fix up this down here. This corner up here, which I know is also fine. Maybe a bit too much right on the flames, but that's fine. Get rid on the flamethrower fuel canisters. You all can find that which I desire. Whoa. Oh, yeah. What? However, James Hetfield does fuel. I don't know what's what kind. The girl side of the thing doesn't come up as much. Wee bit harder to cosplay. But yeah, here's my favorite guy growing up on the Marvel side. Mained him in Marvel vs. Capcom and Infinite. I mean, he's a cool guy. Definitely. But yeah, he's not, you know, like Iron Man or Captain America. In terms of popularity, that is. I'm not much of a comic book guy myself, but I do know Ghost Rider looks cool. That Nick Cage movie run didn't help much. Yeah. You know, funnily enough, though, if you want to believe it, Nick Cage did make a movie called Drive Angry, which is pretty much like him doing, Daredevil, but good. At least that's what other comic book fans has told me. Let's get into the little grooves. Fuck it, that's fine. Dude. Yeah, that's a better movie than Ghost Rider. Yeah, that's what I've been told. I mean, I liked Drive Angry because it's a good Nick Cage film. It's perfect for him. But I've had other people, like, whenever I talk about that movie, people do come up and say, or bring up, yeah, that's the Ghost Rider movie we deserve. Yes, fully agree. Yeah, I think that also just has to be one of my favorite Nick Cage films, too. I think it's like right up there with The Rock, Con Air. Oh, Bad Lieutenant, even. Although I will say you did a fantastic as Spider Noir. That's something else I've heard too, but I'm not the biggest like comic book guy. I was growing up, you know, like in the all the old '90s cartoons and whatnot. But as an adult, with all the movies coming out, it's like doesn't interest me as much, even though how much I liked Spider-Man. But if he's good as a Spider-Man, brilliant. Yep. Yeah, it's fair. Everyone has their flavor and only so much time. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, like, hard to try to keep up with it all. You know, even if there was stuff I did like out of it, by now there's like just so much of the superhero stuff. The only one I really keep up with is Batman. Which, even then, I admittedly actually have not kept up with it because I have not watched the fucking Ben Affleck Batmans. That's fine. I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I liked the first one, but there was definitely some issues with it and some things I didn't care for. Affleck did okay. No Keaton Batman though. Yeah, so, for me, I'm gonna be the real odd one out here, but for me, my favorite Batman was Kilmer. I'm not saying that because he just, you know, unfortunately passed. Rest in peace. But, it's an outlier opinion, but I always felt that Batman Forever is a great film. And even though, you know, Nolan's trilogy came out and is definitely the de facto the de facto Batman series. And I do like, you know, Bale in those films, but Forever had like a lot of like cool cinematography. The duality of the villains were amazing. If you said Clooney, I would have questioned him. Oh, yeah, no! No. I think that's something most of us can agree on here. Though I do have a bit more of an optimistic look at that film. There is still not a whole lot of excuses for it. You can't defend that film a whole lot. I just think Val Kilmer did a good job, and there's a lot of good things to say about Forever. I think Schumacher did a good job with it. My biggest complaint was Harry. He was just miscast. He should have been Joker, not a Riddler. Huh. That's the first I've heard that. Because I do have to say, I fucking loved him as Riddler. But I'll have to think about that. It's trying to, like, think of how he would have been a good Joker. My opinion is all. Yeah, I mean, I'm not knocking it. Actually, since we're kind of on the subject of DC and Nicolas Cage, I'm actually still kind of disappointed we never got that Superman film. A Tim Burton one. Compare his Riddler to the GOAT. Mark Hamill's. You know, you probably have something there, but I think the magic of Harry's Riddler was that it was like Cesar Romero's Riddler. Wait, no, not Cesar Romero. Cesar Romero is the fucking Joker. I'm getting my Adam West Batman mixed up. Uh-oh. But yeah, there's I don't think there's any argument for go-to Joker besides Hamill. There's a lot of over-the-top antics, potential for death and torture, and was performer first and thinker second. Yeah, his Riddler was definitely over dramatic. We get this couple parts. Over. Touch ups back here. Maybe not. Actually, now that's fucking bugging me. '60s Riddler actor. Batman. Frank Gorshin. That's his name. I don't know if you've seen the Batman with Peterson, but I really liked his portrayal there, and the idea that really Batman's figuring out pseudo year one. Oh hey, I got another follow. I didn't notice that. Rioran, thank you. If I pronounced that right, thank you for the follow. Means a lot. And back to the chat here. I don't know if you've seen the Batman with Patterson. I really liked his portrayal there, and the idea that it's early Batman figuring out. Really, yeah, I enjoyed it. Again, I had some issues with it, but nothing too glaring or anything. My biggest complaint is bloody contacts. That's the Star Trek tech in modern age. I mean, Batman should have some fancy gear, but yeah, I see your point. Yeah, for me, it was like just a bit too dark, a bit too grounded. Like, I'm not saying it needed to be like every Batman needs, you know, to be Adam West or Tim Burton, but I don't know. Fancy, yes, but believable to the medium. Yeah, because that wasn't like the type of Batman they were going for. That's a You know, it has been a while since the Batman or Batflix films came out, so I could probably catch them on like Amazon Prime or something and catch up on my Batman. That's another pain spot. I had to clearly consider that Batman does have a fair share of goofy villains that tend to lead themselves well to cartoons but difficult to a live action medium. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like the superhero stuff in a nutshell. some of my complaints about maybe some of the Marvel stuff, but it's, you know, cinema, because it's cinema. Everything has to be like black, dark, gritty, and everything, and that shouldn't be the case. James Gunn could probably pull it off. I mean, I think there's definitely could be a balance somewhere, but I'll let I'll let the Patterson Batman's tickets for it. I'm not complaining too much. Not like I'm not gonna see the rest of his films because of that. No, I still definitely enjoyed his film. That's the DC curse, in my opinion. Yeah, they DC definitely has that issue more than Marvel does. What else I could do here? I want to start wrapping this up. Yeah, man, I couldn't really talk about the intricacies between DC and Marvel, but like I think I had given like some of the early MCU movies a chance, but some of the stuff just didn't jive. Oh, this stuff is kind of really crusty. On the animated front, they kick the shit out of Marvel. But Marvel seems willing to take more chances on obscure characters on the live action front. Yeah, and admittedly, I would have never have known who Moon Knight was until it was time for like his show. I'm gonna use copper for these fence pieces. Iron Man was actually a B-lister. Up until Downey Jr. got a hold of him. The only reason they used him because he was cheap. Oof. Well, it looks like that actually turned out well for them. Yeah, so like I watched, not what else I watched, but I know I watched like the original Thor film, and I'm like, this This doesn't feel like something out of Norse mythology, you know? No, someone told me later on, like, Marvel Thor is not necessarily, mythology based. But, some of, like, the special effects and whatnot, designs felt kind of more akin to Power Rangers and not, again, Norse mythology. So I'm not sure if I have, like, an accurate take, so to speak, but it was like, I was good. I didn't hate it, it just didn't make me want to go watch more Marvel. That and one or two more of the other films early on. It isn't. He actually fought the commies in the Marvel debut. Huh, okay. It's also been so long too. Like I'm trying to think what other like early Marvel films I could have watched during the beginning, so to speak. Because we're still both in the Marines at the time. Edward Norton Hulk. Yeah, I just don't remember. It could have been the Captain America film. First one. Again, it's just been so long. But I'll tell you, a really guilty pleasure of mine, though. This is not a very common take, so prep yourself for this one. This might even be considered spicy. But I enjoyed that cheesy as fuck 1994 Captain America film. The one that was like made for TV or something. And was it like Red Brown has Captain America or something? And all it was just like Captain America punching the shit out of fucking Nazis and Italians. It's like, oh, that's all I want. You don't need big budget. Just show me a dude punching the shit out of other people and I'm happy. I think it's time to try to fix up the flames here. Oh, yes, he hasn't said anything in a while. He's typing out a long response here. I'm about to get it. There's actually a couple Captain Americas. A critic channel did a breakdown on that. Huh. Yeah, see, I know there was, like there was that 94 film I just talked about. In that very lightly film, because it was made for TV. And I know there was, actually that's, I know it was, it was on the original Hulk TV show with Lou Ferrigno. I think he was on that. These torches suck. Stand by. We're gonna get some spicy info about live action Captain Americas in a bit. Feels very weird here, like this was, which is kind of off-centered or something. Maybe the guy who put this together flubbed that. Alright, well, this is, I'm gonna take a few minutes here and have a quick BRB because I kind of have to use the bathroom. So, BRB. And I'm back, and I seem to have another YouTube link from Das Wiggles here. Captain America versus Captain America versus Captain America. CBS television. (1602) Neil Gaiman. Whole different cartoons here. Yeah, I think this has to be the 1991 I'm thinking of. I thought it was like 94 for some reason. Yeah, this was the 1991. And it's a breakdown of the live action Captain America and a few others, but I like her work. Yeah, okay, so I guess I don't know too much about like some of the original. I'll give this a watch just for the hell of it, but I didn't know there was a 1979 one. That's crazy. Is that Red Brown? So, like, I know from Mystery Science Theater 3000 because I'm a fucking nut for that show. Reb Brown was Red Brown Captain America 1979. So that might actually be the oh yeah, no, that's it. That's it, alright. Yeah, so Red Brown was in kind of like another B-list actor and whatnot. He did a lot of very cheesy movies. And yeah, I know him from other stuff like from Space Mutiny, which is my favorite episode of MST3K by a long shot. And he's in that. And I know because in an MST3K group, that's when someone brought up that he also did Captain America. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I think I did last before I took a break. I cleaned up the torches the best I can. I can get to the rest of the copper here. You know, I'm putting a lot more color into this than I thought I was gonna. I really hope, I don't know if you've been up to date on it, but MST3K is not in like the best spot at the moment. I really hope they could pull through and just like make more stuff. I know everything's just like crazy, stupid expensive these days, so no, it's gonna be hard for them. Uh, yeah, they did a revival series, which was pretty much entirely crowdfunded. And then when they were going for like a second season of that, the they just weren't able to meet the goal that they were looking for. Oh, hi there, Strigwin. I pronounced that correctly. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well and all that. Been a while. Really bad at keeping this in frame. I've seen a few episodes and they're alright. Wish them well and all, but it's hard to capture that same magic. Yeah, definitely. They didn't quite have that during the Netflix run either. Well, I wouldn't say like lightning in the bottle, it's just different time, I guess. Different times have changed. When they had full network support, they were able to get a lot of the movies. But now it's because everything's so, you know, fucking expensive. And like every studio knows who they are, they're definitely, you know, charging arm and a leg for any sort of rights like that. At least from what I understand. I could be talking out of my ass. Well, sort of. The original MST3K was able to skirt a lot of the copyright because they were picking bad movies and arguing it was unique content because of the commentary. True. Using the same tricks YouTube as a Twitch review is used to this day. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I could also kind of imagine too that like since they've been around for a while, they see how much they make, how much these YouTubers and whatnot make. And they're like, nah, we're gonna charge a lot more now because you guys make a lot of money. Thoughts on the new Doom? Not a lot. It looks cool. And I'm actually just gonna play it blind. If it's like like a lot of times it's if a game or even a movie or something that of a series I like, and I know I like, I'm actually gonna avoid watching a lot of trailers and hype before it. And it's going to blind into a lot of this stuff is actually, I find the thing to be more enjoyable like that. My internet's finally getting fixed, so it's going to be one of my upcoming projects. Cool. Yeah, I mean, so far, like, make no mistake though, that so far the recent Doom games have all been fucking quality. Like, I'll clearly say I know it's probably going to be a great game. That's for sure. Because they would have to really, like, go out of their way to make sure it's bad. Because, like, the only bad Doom I've ever played was, like, a shitty port. Like the Saturn version of Doom. Yeah, because, like, Doom 1 was great. Like, that's like El Clasico. Doom 2 was a bit, a bit more of the same. It didn't do too much too different, but it was still good. Still very good. And then, you have Doom 64, which was kind of like the original Doom 3 for a lot of people. Which was very good. I finally got to play that somewhat recently when the remastered came out. Pretty amazing. And then there was actual Doom 3, which for some reason people don't like, but I really enjoyed it. And then you get into the new Dooms. Doom 4 and Eternal. Like, yeah, those are both amazing games. So yeah, you'd have to go out of your way to make a bad Doom. I jumped on the train at 2016 and Eternal. Hey, you know, still good. Still good game to jump on. Eventually, I plan to fill out the earlier Dooms. Yeah, go for it, dude. There's something else. Like, the ironic thing is that they call Doom 5 Eternal, but it's like the original game is just Eternal. The 93 one, the first one, is a game you could just always go back to. You know, the joke of like, you know, oh, I built this $5,000 computer with a 5080 or whatever in it, and I just play Doom. That's not a meme. That's just how good that game is. You could always go back to it. I got this little blade here. Bit of a slip, but I'm not going to worry about it. There is a reason why it's ported to everything. Yeah. I'll get these back things also pop up. Yeah, I want to get that little screen. I think they even have a biocomputer that runs Doom. Not surprised. And there's also, like, these days, there's also just, like, a million fucking Doom mods and whatnot. So you could literally just at this point, after, like, years of it, you could probably just play Doom and only Doom for the rest of your life. And not actually need to play anything else. Like, it's amazing what modders have done to this engine from 1993. I'll get to the link in a second. Reddit post. We designed an entire molecular computer, and yes, it does run Doom. Cool. Unnecessary, but cool. Just backing up what I say. No, I believe you. Being like a retro like video game guy is actually like understanding a lot of like the actual like code and like hardware and whatnot that actually goes into some of this. So yeah, I'm not surprised that they got something like that going. Like I think they got like they got like a rat actually playing it, like a mouse or a rat, you know, whoever the more intelligent and bigger ones and cute ones are. And it was like he's like hooked up to this like giant trackball, and that controls him. You know, he runs around the trackball, and that moves Doom Guy, and then he has some other like control to like make him shoot. It's great. Is it? Ow, excuse me. Go are these fences to put up? Huh, wild. Yeah. But also at this point too, like the game is just like so old that any sort of like electronic device that has any sort of logic could definitely run it. Just because like even like common chips and whatnot can do something like that. I'm gonna get this weird wheel thing. Speaking of retro, I need to figure out how to stream Metroid Prime 2 and 3. Well, if you can't do it legit, like have a GameCube or a Wii, you know, I'm probably gonna say next. You know, use Dolphin. And there are some enhancements that people have been working on, mods for it. I actually made the joke if Prime 4, if they actually came out Prime 4, I'd stream the rest of the series. It's a fun playthrough. And I think I did that with Dread, playing the Metroid games leading up to the release, even though I was way, way behind on everything. Then they dropped a trailer coming out. Yep. And actually, even just today, there was news of a Switch 2 version. Which I actually had predicted. It wasn't the most, like, big brain prediction, but I figured that, met that Prime 4 was going to be the big cross-generation title for Nintendo. And while it wasn't quite that, they did announce it earlier today that Prime 4 is getting a special Switch 2 release. So I'm like, yay, I'm kind of correct. I'm keeping the Bay as the last resort, but I have a Q that still works, but never bought a Wii. Yeah, there's definitely ways to do it directly from the Cube, but I don't know if you have like a, granted that's one retro shop stop away, but still. Yeah. Well, I know, I don't know how much of a retro guy you are. I know you were talking to me about like an FPGA based console a while ago. But if you're gonna stream from console, you're definitely gonna need a capture card. I don't know if you stream from console at all, and sorry in advance if you already have one, but that's gonna be the number one thing you're gonna need. And then second, you're gonna need a way to get the GameCube into HD or an HDMI out, which could be done a number of ways, and I don't know if my information's most up to date, but the easiest way is through a RetroTank. I don't think that the information has changed, because RetroTank just makes good products. Have a good caption. Good. I'm not going to worry about the undercarriage details here. I got the last of these fences. I don't know what you want to call them. I run Elgato. It's a greedy bitch, but once you tame it, it works great. Yeah, my older capture card was an Elgato, and it still works. It was an older one, but yeah, it was like the only capture card I had until the one I have now that actually worked pretty consistently throughout the years I've owned it, and it lasted too. I've had some pretty shit luck with a lot of other brands. Oop. Okay, camera again with my headset. But yeah, Elgato treated me well. New ones. The first time I plugged in Elgato, went through the video and audio input saying, "This is mine." Yeah. I think it did that for me too. But yeah, that one lasted me like, I don't know, a good like 5-6 years. And it was old, but again, it worked. Wow, when I did try to upgrade, you know, I tried like a Asus one, that was garbage. I tried a actually I returned that one within like a week because it just stopped working. I tried like the Razer one. That stopped working in a couple months. And then they were real assholes with me when I was trying to get a refund for it. Even though it was well within warranty, and I eventually just gave up. Got some slip and got some copper. Here. Blade, it doesn't matter because Blade's gonna get covered up with special effects, but I'll fix the gunmetal. Yeah, I have a on off the box. Andy. Ugh. I have one of these Magewell capture cards. It's they're expensive. But this is like one of those like pro level ones. Like not just streamers use, but actual like studios and shit use. And you know, it was in like the $450 to $500 range. But after going through the like the other bullshit ones I just mentioned by like Razer and Asus, I'm like, alright, time to actually put my money into something that's worth it, you know? Because the Elgato one was getting old. It was, after many years, it was starting to show its age. That's it. So I'm like, okay, it's time to upgrade. It's time to put my money where the mouth is. And just get something that just fucking works. And I did research. Asked a lot of questions, and I walked away with ordering one of those. And like I said, the thing just works. There's no bullshit. It just loads up. It gets its Windows drivers instantly, and the only issues I've ever had with it was actually because of Windows, not because of the capture card itself. Alright, so I'm liking this. I wonder if there's anything else I should do before getting into the washes or the wash. Yeah, I like these rings at the bottom. Well, not highlight, just get them in a brighter color. The detail pop out more. Yeah. And it's one of those things. It's like, you know, if you want to get something done, you know, do it right, sort of thing. Like, you want to buy a tool and not something from Harbor Freight or Temu. And if I live closer, make sure you knock out some of my battle mechs. Never trained my hand to small crafts like this. Neither have I, but I am coming into this from other sort of painting and such. So, but if you want to get into it, there are like a shit ton of YouTube channels and people and videos to watch that, you know, tell you the tutorials and show you how to actually do this. Alright, so I think I'm doing this without my magnification headset on right now, just to see if I like it without my glass, without like... Yeah, I like this, so I'm gonna go into the washes. Well, again, just the one wash. And for the wash, I'm sure, but I'm ragged as hell. or no, I'm sure, but I run ragged as is. Yeah. I mean, you know you more than anything else, but there's also kind of a barrier of entry too. Like if you know, you could buy, you know, the game, you could buy the models, and then getting a lot of the paint supplies does actually add up pretty fast. So for this wash, I'm gonna use. Actually, not yet. Had a pen. It's probably in the same fucking place where I'm miss. Oh, actually, no. Is this the? Nope, that's not the pen. Where I put like the other tools and shit I'm missing. It's the last time I did this. Just saying you do good work. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to be helpful. Where the fuck did I put those tools and paints and supplies and whatnot that I don't know where it is at the moment. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna... Just for now, I'm gonna go back to my old way of writing stuff on the parchment ease method. Ish. Oh no, it's in weather. This is the second thing I've lost. Can't seem to find is I have a box of other tools and whatnot, and that's why I'm holding this and not have it mounted on a nice grip. cheese method kind of simulates right in. At least in my opinion, it's not. Nothing beats just squiggly lines with a very fine-tipped marker, which I can't find right now. Gotta beat up my co-host in Street Fighter. Oh, have fun with that. If I have any other watches when I stop, I'll raid you. Yeah, it was good having you on, man. Hope things go well for you. Oh, you know what? I should probably do another pass on the skin color. I'm looking at this now, and actually, is it passing the glasses check? Yeah, it's passing the glasses check. Actually, it seems like I might have rubbed off some, so I'll do a quick pass here. These spots. Maybe some of these dark areas or tiny areas. Alright, that's good. Alright, now time to get to the wash. And for this, I'm going to use... Actually, no, this is the order... Oh, this is not it. Is it? First, brown engine suit. So, it's not exactly a wash. I'm going to have to order this down a bit. But this is via black color, brown engine suit with soot. And even though my penitent engine here is a bit colorful, it's still kind of mostly like dark colors. So I'm gonna want to use this entirely on this, just all over it. This is where I should actually grab a glove. Alright. Glove, because this part does get a tad messy. Got an extra paper towel here too. Gotta fuck it up. Probably shouldn't try to fuck up the flames, but because that's supposed to be, you know, well lit. Oh, this drops more patting down with water to try to like push it down. Typically, Vallejo Mecha Color makes washes you could just use right out of the bottle. But that's why when I picked up this paint, that's what I thought it was, but turns out it wasn't. And when I did this on my first mini, it was almost disaster. Like I was pouring it completely all over. I thought I made like one of my biggest boo-boos of life. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing. I was able to like clean it up and whatnot just by like, you know, applying water on the brush. And I don't know why I cleaned the brush there, but let's how's the back looking? Even though whatever this contraption is probably is more medical than mechanical. I gotta do the front here. Whoa! And it's almost midnight here, so I should probably call it. But there's a few more spots that should be a bit more strategic. So there is a couple more things I want to do with him before I call it quit. So this just wasn't like a regular like battle or sister battle or small infantry guy, so this guy actually took a bit longer than I thought it was gonna do. But you know, my imagination kind of went a bit wild here. So this is gonna need a quick day 2, and the only thing else I want to do with this is get some blood effects on the pizza cutters. Maybe touch up the wash if needed. And then do the basin effects. So with that, that's something I'll do tomorrow night. Tonight was a bit of a long stream, which was a bit weird. Yeah, I don't know how it's already like 4 hours I've been on. I mean, I know I spent like a good 30 minutes looking for tools. I have no idea where they fucking went. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun trying to find. But I'll be back tomorrow night with more miniature painting. And hope you all have a good night. Thanks for everyone who came in, checked in, chatted, and if not, the couple of new followers. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you all later, probably tomorrow night. I hope you all have a good one. Peace.